This is a Headgum podcast.
Hello and welcome to Perfect Person, the show where I'm perfect and you're, of course, a person. Recently, I've been cleaning my shoes. Don't look at my shoes, though. Not right now. They're not. These ones aren't clean. Don't look it down at my shoes because these ones aren't the ones that were cleaned. But I did clean a different pair of old shoes. And previously, I was embarrassed about my torn to shreds shoes, and I thought that they were a travesty. But now, I'm thinking of them as something that's vintage to have. I'm joined by Olivia Sui in the studio. Olivia, you know from Smosh, from all over movies and television, of course, the silver screen. Olivia, thank you for being here.
Hi, Miles.
What is literally up, Olivia? How are you today?
I'm good. It's Friday.
It's Friday. We're sort of, on the verge of autumn. I feel that there's a chill in the air, a breeze.
Yes, but I feel like it's really cold morning and night, and then afternoon, it's really hot.
That's correct.
Right?
It is. Yeah, it wakes up. We're sort of in chill mode, and then towards the afternoon, honestly, it's my least favorite because I put on my lovely little sweater and I'm living my autumn fantasy, and then around noon I have to take it off, and then I'm just some fucking schmuck in a t-shirt, and you hate to feel that way.
I don't have an autumn fantasy.
You don't have the autumn fantasy?
No.
What is your fantasy? Favorite season?
Summer.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Always.
I feel like that's a piping hot take. It's because in Los Angeles, it's always summer. It's summer, I feel,
Yes,
365 days a year.
Every single day, I pray to the Los Angeles gods of weather.
The weatherman.
Yes, and I just pray, please make this autumn-winter season hot as hell.
Hot as hell. Okay, by the way, you're on the right planet. Because global warming wise, we are cruising at a hot altitude.
Well, last year it was raining really bad. It was flooding.
Yeah, that's true. It did flood.
It
what the hell was that
flooded
about?
everywhere.
Yeah, that was
I
bad.
was hydroplaning down Sunset.
You hydroplaned? Were you okay?
No.
You got in a car accident?
That's why I'm just fine.
Just fine.
I haven't been the same since the hydroplane.
Dang, knocked in the head. Well, Olivia, obviously on the show today to help people, to give advice. Now, what makes you perfect to be on the show today to lend your wisdom?
Wait, I thought you're the perfect person.
Well, yes, but you're obviously my perfect guest. You're on the show here as a perfect person. So to me, what's something about the way that you live your life that you've figured it out in such a way that is good?
Imperfect.
Imperfectness.
Yes.
You think that you bring perfection by sort of missing the mark.
So I'm a perfectionist when it comes to things that I really, really care about.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And what are those things?
My short film.
Yes, I want to talk to you about your short film.
How my living room looks.
How your living room looks. And
Yes.
what is the key to a perfect living room?
Depending on the day.
Depending on the day. Are you rearranging your living room every day?
I don't, because once it's perfect, I don't touch it.
Yeah, you sort of are like, this
Let
is
it
it.
be.
I'm going to let this live where it's
Yes.
at. And what is a problem solved that you've done in your living room recently? Was it sort of like you bought a candle and you decided to put it on a magazine?
Kind of got some new coffee table books.
Oh, I love a coffee table book.
Yeah.
I feel that coffee table books are they make everyone feel very smart, not only to be in the room, but the fact that they're just there. What other coffee table books you got?
I got this cool film magazine, vintage thing. Vintage magazine.
You wouldn't have heard of it. It's vintage.
I honestly just forgot. It just says film on it.
It was at the dawn of film. It's called Film Magazine.
You know that store, that bookstore in Atwater on Glendale?
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have a lot of vintage magazines and stuff. So I went in and I got some.
You poached one.
Yes, and they're wrapped. They're in pristine condition because they're wrapped in this plastic bag. I haven't taken it out yet. And then what other coffee table books did I? Oh, okay. This one I'm really obsessed with. I found it on eBay. I grew up in Arcadia, California.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
And so I found a book all about Arcadia, a vintage book.
And what were some of the fun facts you learned about Arcadia?
I mean, like, Lucky Baldwin sort of like founded Arcadia, or like
Lucky Baldwin. Is
Yeah.
that Alec Baldwin's mom?
No, I don't know. And there's like, because Baldwin is a street in Arcadia,
Oh, okay.
and I went to my elementary school was called Baldwin Stalker.
By the way, that's a crazy name for a fucking school.
I know, but not
A
like
school for kids, Baldwin Stalker. Guys, come up with a better name.
I haven't heard it said out loud in a long time. But yeah, Baldwin Stalker, but like not stalker as in like I'm stalking you, like
Stocker.
Yes.
Instead of Stalker.
Yes.
Yeah, hard when people are in conversation to discuss the Baldwin Stalker,
Never.
a notorious serial murderer all through Arcadia. Have you been down to the Baldwin Stalker? Well, no, not the Baldwin Stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, too complicated.
Yeah.
Now, I understand you have a short film coming out.
Yes.
And I've heard little bits and pieces about it, but please tell the audience. And also, I'm assuming it's going through festivals and stuff like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like there's a temp screener while we're working on color. I actually just finished coloring today.
That's sick.
See, that's like going back to the perfectionism. It's like
Yeah.
every time I look at it, I'm like, this needs to, but you don't want to like overwork it, I guess.
100%.
But I get really fixated on things like that.
Well, like your notes on your thing that's like been in progress you've seen it so many times. So like it's almost like how they say that like the people that make porn like have a skewed idea of what porn should be because they're consuming so much porn. So it's like insanely graphic because they're just like, we gotta fucking up the stakes because they're like so in it.
At a volcano.
Exactly. At a fucking volcano. 10 people now.
10 volcanoes.
10 volcanoes. But like you've already seen your film so many times, it's
Yeah.
probably hard to settle with it eventually. It'll just be done.
Yeah, it's hard. But I always ask the person doing the task, like the colorist or the editor or...
Do you like it? Is that
I'm
what you
like,
said?
no, I'm like, how do you feel about it?
Yeah,
like, because
that's
I
great.
want you to be proud of what you did.
Yeah, for sure. You're sort of reading the room. I made a short at this point, I mean, too long ago, over a year ago, 2 years ago, in fact. And we shot it. We started working on post. I had a young baby. It's not done. It's just one of those projects that was like, it meant a lot to me when I shot it, meant a lot to me as I was editing it. And it's just like, it's probably like 75% of the way there. And it just needs a little bit more. And I'm like, I have not been able to find the time to.
It's tough having a baby.
I know. It makes me busier. And it's like I do this show and whatever. And so I just feel, I'm sure you feel similarly. You feels like you're doing a million things as well.
Yeah, but the short is
The big one.
the big top priority.
TBO.
Yeah.
But Olivia, we have to get to the calls because people are hanging by a thread and they need our help. But before we do, we have to do the perfect person speed round.
Yes, I love this. This is what I was looking forward to.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yes.
wonderful. Well, I've got a series of perfect little questions for you.
Okay.
They're going to calibrate your advice for the audience.
Oh, okay.
Perfect cereal.
Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yes.
Together in one bowl?
Yes.
What kind of milk?
Like whole milk?
That, to me, illustrates we're on the same page.
Okay.
Whole Milk Gang,
Yes.
1000%.
Yes. Whole Milk Gang.
WholeMilkGang.com. Perfect time to wake up in the morning.
7.
Perfect afternoon.
To wake up?
No, perfect afternoon. Perfect afternoon. What are you doing? What is a perfect afternoon for you?
Working.
Oh, really? Oh, I like that actually. Like working on a passion project.
Yeah, I like working.
That rocks. Perfect movie.
I have so many.
Hit me with one of the top 10 in no particular order.
I love Best in Show.
Best in Show is a great movie.
Horrible Bosses.
Horrible
2.
Bosses.
22 Jump Street.
Also really
Game
funny.
Night.
Game Night.
In the Mood for Love.
Oh, these
Loved
are,
Honora.
Oh, I've heard Honora's
Call Me
fantastic.
by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name is so
we
good.
Can keep going. I have so many.
No, you nailed it. Those are more than enough. I love all those movies. How do you feel about the name Susan?
Okay.
Perfect board game.
I like playing Salad Bowl.
Oh, like charades. Like it then becomes
Yeah.
We play that so fucking much. The key to a game like that, we do what is it? It's like charades, one word, just like physical movement, and then the final one we do, it's the same, but you put a sheet over the person. So like they have to do charades covered in a sheet. So it's just like
Oh, that's funny. We do a round where at the end we do telepathic round.
Oh, that's
where we just don't
funny.
say anything. It's just eye contact.
I love that. That's so fucking great. Perfect excuse to not show up somewhere.
I don't feel like coming.
Oh, very direct. Not an excuse at all. Not an excuse at all. Just like I'd rather not be there. Thank
Or
you
just
so
like
much for playing.
I'm tired. I need to, or like my social battery is drained.
Oh, very direct, very honest. Perfect coffee order.
Okay. I like an almond milk cortado or an almond milk cappuccino.
Oh, very good. Cortado is a cool drink. Just a little bit of milk. Although almond here and no whole.
Oh, sometimes I'll do whole milk for cortados, but almond milk for cappuccinos.
Almond cap.
But honestly, oat milk tastes so good in a cap too.
I know it does.
Sorry, this is a speed run, and I'm just like,
no.
not
At this
speedy.
point, I am wanting an almond cap. Oat cap. Morning shower or night shower?
Both.
That honestly is what I do too. I
I'll
feel like
do
it
morning,
wakes,
afternoon, night.
and afternoon.
I took a bath before I came here.
Are you in? Okay, I am a big bather. I recently moved into a home that does not have an adequate tub, and it's been pretty devastating because previously I was doing like at least one a day.
You can just sit in the shower.
It's not the same, and I also can't watch Grey's Anatomy on my iPad while I'm in the shower.
Oh,
Because
okay,
previously
this
I
is
was
interesting.
I was in the tub and I was watching Grey's Anatomy on my iPad on a tripod while I tubbed, and I would be in there.
Wait. You have a tripod?
I have a tripod that the iPad rests on next to the tub.
Dude, if your neighbor saw this, they would think that you're like filming something.
Lewd. My tub show. Hey guys, what's up? Me laying down the tub. Like, what is he shooting for 45 minutes? He's in the tub.
I don't know. He's doing something.
Extended cut. But no, yeah, I would watch Grey's Anatomy. All through the pandemic, I watched the entirety of Grey's Anatomy, one tub at a time.
Wow.
It's so much television. Perfect book.
Oh, I love Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow.
Oh, very nice. Cake or ice cream?
Okay.
The way you said that was so funny. Perfect candle smell.
Do I name the scent or?
Oh, you can just name the feeling that you feel smelling it.
Like chill, relax, vacation, clean, summer.
Summer candle.
Not sweet.
Tomato.
Fig.
Fig.
I love a fig, tomato, basil
Sorry,
salad.
You're like, you're describing a meal. You were like, not sweet, so you picked fig.
Fig.
Fig is sweet.
Like, I don't really like, this is getting too specific.
No. I'm very interested. Please.
You know, like oud. O-U-D.
Is that a candle brand?
No, it's just like some sort of like, I think bark.
Are you naming an obscure bark that I don't know about?
I don't.
It sounds like wood. O-U-D?
Yeah.
Oud. What the fuck is this? An oud is a Middle Eastern short neck lute type pear-shaped fretless stringed instrument. That's not what you're talking about.
Look up the.
What is oud scent? It's warm, intense, earthy, and sensual with a slightly animalic note. That's what you're talking about?
That's something, and I don't really like that scent. I do sometimes.
What are you talking about? You go, you know the scent oud, this really specific scent? Don't like that.
I like a fig, tomato, maybe some like a pear.
Pear.
You know,
Very light.
light.
So, okay, interesting.
I don't like that vanilla cream. Oud.
Put that in the soundboard. I don't like that vanilla cream. You like, okay, got it. You don't like oud.
I don't like it. No, but sometimes I maybe there are notes of that in some things, but
I don't know what oud smells
dude,
like.
now again, people are painting me out to be this like
Erewhon. Yeah.
freaking
We talked about this in the cold open.
bougie person.
Well, you did say you didn't like oud.
Okay,
And
well,
you liked a tomato basil fig candle, which is, I think, pretty bougie. But I
Is that
like
bougie?
it. I love it, though.
That's
I'm not
food.
judging you. Don't you feel judged? I love a fancy smelling candle. And I think that you could get a tomato fig basil candle from that. There's that garden brand that sells that shit. What is
Flamingo Estate.
it? Yeah, Flamingo
They
Estate.
have a great tomato smell.
You, by the way, the fact that you like Flamingo Estate, not surprising at all to me.
I've seen it. Okay, I've seen like
Yeah.
cute little curated stores carry.
Yeah, I want to say,
Flamingo
and we
Estate.
don't know each other almost at all. The fact that you love Flamingo Estate and have a coffee table book, not surprises to me.
I'm Gwyneth Paltrow of the East Side.
I understand that. And if you thought that you were presenting as anything other than that, you were mistaken.
Really? Wait, I don't know your audience because I don't want them to be like this.
Oh, you're in the right place.
This
I'm a bather.
bougie bitch.
This goop.
This, yeah, you know.
No, I love it. I think you got to be authentically yourself. I like an Erewhon. I like a fancy thing. I love a coffee table book.
I didn't say I like the fancy thing.
I said, okay, so I
You
added the
said
fancy
that.
thing. Sorry. I added that fancy thing.
Yes. Okay.
Perfect flavor.
Perfect flavor. Like of what?
Of anything.
Of anything?
Perfect flavor. Perfect flavor
Okay.
overall.
I like rice.
Now,
I like white rice.
And now, are you sort of adjusting? You're like, let me do something that everybody loves.
No.
Not bougie at all.
No,
just
no.
rice.
No.
Rice flavor. I think rice flavored things are amazing.
Oh, I just like to eat rice.
Like the flavor of rice. Rice isn't a flavor. Rice is a food. In my
No,
mind.
it's also a flavor.
To me, a flavor
bland.
is sour apple. To me, a flavor is you don't like.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make that.
We got to
sound.
get you down to the state fair. See how you do.
Oh, a sour apple?
Yeah.
No, I like caramel apples.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
I used to eat that all the time. But I prefer rice.
Hey, Olivia, you're screaming.
I'm sorry.
I used to eat that all the time.
I love I love rice.
How about this? Perfect candy.
Perfect candy?
Yeah.
I like the Chinese white rabbit candies with the rice wrapper on the outside.
Never had that.
Or I like plum candies.
Oh, I do like
I
plum.
love sour Skittles.
I had sour plums for the first time, or excuse me, salted plums for the first time really
so
recently.
good.
Fucking loved
So good.
salted plums. We were in, me and my wife went to Japan for vacation. I had salted plums. For
When
the
did you
first time. I was
go?
like- we were there, oh my God, this is probably like 3 or 4 months ago. And I had a blast. And
Was
I
it
had
white peach season?
Oh, I don't know. Was it white peach season?
Was it August?
It was
September?
I think it was August, yeah. But the salted plums, I was like, holy shit,
I love
new
salted-
flavor just dropped. I've never
So
had this. I had never had
So
salted plum.
good.
Yeah, I loved it. Betty Crocker or Betty Boop? You're looking at me like I have.
Well, they're two different women.
Of course. Of course they're two different.
One is a pinup
Of course.
cartoon,
Yes, of course, Olivia.
and the other one makes cake mix.
That's absolutely correct.
I like both of them.
It's an either or.
I can't decide.
You can't. I said Betty Crocker, Betty Boop. You said both?
Betty Crocker is cool. So's Betty Boop.
This is falling apart.
I'm sorry.
Mary fuck kill, iceberg, romaine, spinach.
Kill iceberg. Oh no, but I love it in my tuna sandwiches. Spinach. I love spinach, but
Okay.
I can't really eat it raw. I would marry lettuce.
You would marry romaine.
Yeah.
You would fuck spinach.
Yeah.
And you would kill iceberg.
Yeah.
This has been the perfect person speed.
But I
round.
can't put a spinach inside my tuna sandwich
Why not?
because I like the crunch of an iceberg in there.
Iceberg does have a good crunch to it. To me, iceberg is basically chips. Now, Olivia, are you ready to advise the people?
Yes.
Because we have callers that have called in just to get your advice. But before we do, if you like the show, you should consider rating or subscribing it on every single platform, including this one, as well as following us on Instagram, where I post details about when to call into the show to get your problems answered. And if you love the show, you should consider joining us on Patreon, where we have ad-free extended versions of every single episode, including this one. We're in the cold open. We literally got wild and wacky and weird with each other.
We did.
We did. You said things that you were like, you're going to have to cut a lot of this.
Yeah, I said things like ood.
You were talking about ood. I feel like you didn't talk about ood on the cold open. You talked about ood in the regular episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Ood was discussed publicly, but if you want the extended ad-free episodes as well as the bonus episodes every single Friday, there's a ton of live episodes we've done on there. There are callback episodes where we call back people from the show and we get their to find out how their situations turned out, how my advice changed their lives.
Wow.
Also, if you've ever been curious about the Patreon, now is the time because Black Friday weekend is here. We got deals on the Patreon as well as the merch on perfectperson.shop. So head on over there to check it out on sale.
But until then, Olivia,
Oh my gosh.
it's time.
Hey, Miles, and friends. I recently had a wardrobe malfunction at my cousin's wedding, and now she is saying that I have ruined her wedding. So would love to have some advice on how to kind of repair that situation and convince her that her wedding was not ruined. Thanks in advance. Bye.
Okay, Olivia, we have got to give this person a call back to find out what their wardrobe malfunction was.
When you think about businesses that make a fantastic product and give it to you, an often overlooked secret is the business behind the business that makes selling simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. It's home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Yeah. And the not so secret with Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales are going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Because businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. As an entrepreneur, I know this because I obviously only use trusted business tools for my accounting or my payroll, and Shopify is the #1 trusted tool when it comes to selling. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that Heinz uses, the ketchup and mustard company, baby. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/perfectperson, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/perfectperson to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/perfectperson. Around the holidays, you're gonna be impressing your friends and your family. There's gonna be a Friendsgiving, there's gonna be a freaking buffet with every loved one in town. And you're gonna wanna make sure you look your best so everyone remembers you as a fashionista. One way to do that, if you wear glasses or sunglasses, is with Pair Eyewear. Pair Eyewear offers infinite possibilities starting at just $60, including your prescription. Plus, take advantage of the biggest savings of the year during their site-wide holiday sale. Save 20% at paireyewear.com. Pair Eyewear has a huge selection of different glasses or sunglasses. It's super customizable and you can find one that's just right for you, which I really appreciate. Also, their price cannot be beat. Glasses can run so unbelievably expensive, and to get a quality pair of glasses that start at just like $25, that's wild, and you should jump on it. I've obviously got the Murphy in Tortoise, because Tortoise is a fun shade that makes people think I'm smart, and the Murphys fit my wide face perfectly. You can try hybrid metal and acetate frames for a premium feel. You can match jewelry to your glasses with mixed materials styles. Also explore possibilities with a virtual try-on. Base frames for men, women, and kids start at just 60 bones. You know they've got free standard shipping and a flexible 30-day return policy. Give matching pairs to the little ones, stuff a stocking, or gift a pair to yourself during Pair's site-wide holiday sale. Go to paireyewear.com and shop the holiday sale to save 20% site-wide. And support the show by mentioning that Perfect Person sent you in your post-checkout survey. That's PAIR eyewear.com. He's in a work meeting.
Hello?
Hello, you called Perfect Person, and I'm here to call you back. I'm here with Olivia Sui.
No way. What's up?
Hello. Now, I understand
Hi.
the first time we called you, you were in a work meeting, and I apologize for sort of blowing up your phone while you were at work.
No, that is totally fine. You know, just making sure the stockholders were happy, but we're good now.
What kind of job do you have?
I work in accounting.
Oh, gotcha.
Where?
Okay, cool. No, you can't say.
No, where are you right now?
Where?
No,
JP
but-
Morgan?
We're in Missouri. It's a company, like a small company in Missouri.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Now, why don't you tell us about your problem with your wardrobe
Oh, I
malfunction
can't wait.
that ruined the wedding?
Okay, so my cousin, who is probably like 3 or 4 years older than me, was getting married, and I was an usher in her wedding. And so, you know, you have to do all just like the weird, you know, walking people to their seats, just all the fun stuff you do at like a traditional church wedding, which is the worst, but, you know, you do what you do for family.
Yes, of course.
In the middle of the ceremony, the photographer walks by me while I'm standing in the back and drops like a lens cap from her camera.
Yeah.
And so I just, you know, casually bend over to pick it up and help her out. And just the loudest ripping of pants happened in the middle of the wedding ceremony.
Oh, while they were like, so like everyone is seated. You were still standing at this point?
Yeah, we were standing like by the back doors. It's like a small, like they live in the middle of nowhere. And so it's like a small country wedding. And so we're just like standing by like the back doors. And so, yeah, I just like went to bend over and just from like seam to seam ripped my pants all the way down.
Oh my God.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Oh, we're good. I mean, you know, it was a cheap suit, so it's probably my fault to begin with.
No, but are you emotionally okay from that?
Emotionally, did everyone turn and look at you?
Yeah, so luckily, I don't think that a lot of people heard the ripping of the pants. I mean, it probably felt louder than it like really was for me. The problem is I then had to escort my grandmother in a wheelchair out of said wedding.
And what color were your underwear?
Not the color I wanted them to be, certainly. So I had navy pants on and bright red boxers.
Oh my God, at least you wore underwear.
That's a good point.
That
you could have been going.
Was clutch.
Yeah, that was a clutch decision by your part to wear underwear. So
yeah, for sure.
So you had to then, like, the wedding is over and you're escorting grandma, or is it during the wedding or after the ceremony's over, you escort grandma, like, you know, down the aisle?
They do like the kiss the bride, walk out, and then I am the next person to get my grandma in a wheelchair and walk out. So everyone is still seated and looking at us, and I have my pants ripped from back to front.
Oh, from crack to crack. Jesus.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. So when this occurred, now you said that your cousin said that you ruined the wedding. Well, how did that conversation
is currently
go?
the claim. So basically, I told no one. So obviously a lot of people knew, but I didn't like talk about it. And so I like wheeled my grandma out and immediately went and just got new pants. My dad had an extra pair of pants in his car. They were like jeans, but in a country wedding, it was like, it sufficed.
Yes.
And so no one really knew about it except for all the people that saw me walking out of the wedding. And who knows how much they were really paying attention to me. Hopefully not that much.
Yeah.
But but the problem is that they just got their pictures back last week.
So you're probably like, obviously, like your crack is in the photos, right?
Oh.
Just front and center. In the one photo of my grandma walking out of this, like, of the wedding, walking down the aisle, it's just me just rearing it all for the world.
I love that.
Oh, that's so funny,
It's
though.
so funny.
And that's the thing, is that my grandma thinks it's hilarious. She's
like funny.
She thinks it's the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, that rocks.
My cousin, however, not as excited.
I think it's really, really funny, and I think your cousin is going to look back on this and be like, this is really funny.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's like, it's such a happenstance, like, oh my gosh, how funny. It's like a good story, too.
But I get it. It's like
Right.
it's like once in a lifetime type of thing.
Yeah.
So maybe send her some flowers.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe send her your
Honestly,
boxers.
it's a good idea.
Well, I'm sort of confused why. So she, like, the photo is just, like, the bride and groom are already gone. It's just grandma walking back down the aisle and your ass front and center with Grammy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So the main concern is that my grandma is like not in the best health. And so this may be one of the last like nice pictures that are taken of her, I think, is like the main concern.
That is insane.
Yeah.
What a stroke of bad luck. How old is your grandma?
Yeah. Like 92. So, I mean, it gets, old. Yeah.
So they're worried that the last photo of grandma taken by a professional photographer may have your, for lack of a better term, ass in it.
Could you guys like retake this photo with your pants not?
Retake the photo? What are you talking about?
That is, I asked that because we're going for Thanksgiving here in a few weeks. And so I was like, oh my gosh, we can just retake the picture. I was told it's not going to be the same.
Wait, how would you retake the picture? Like, go back to the church, go back to like.
Well, because so on Smosh we were doing this episode of like this wedding where the couple's mother-in-law was upset because they hired a professional clown.
Yeah.
And so they were like, okay, so the solution was let's just retake these photos to make the family happy.
Oh, interesting. Because the clown was in the photos.
Yes. So they're like, let's just take one serious one. So no one's upset.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess so. I'm sort of like, I am wondering if maybe you just are like, let's do a photo shoot with grandma. Like, let's get a couple more.
But also that could be cool too. Just photo shoot of grandma.
Yeah, get grandma in like a fun wig. Get grandma like on a hay bale, right?
Yes.
Get grandma in some jeans.
She would love that.
She would love that. I'm like, if the concern is grandma and the photos being nice, so it's like, here's the last photo, the last evidence of grandma. Like, then we just do another photo shoot with grandma. Get one of your nieces or nephews who has a freaking Canon
iPhone,
5D,
yes.
an iPhone even. Get portrait mode,
Portrait
baby.
mode.
Get that portrait mode, right? The iPhone has a high megapixel camera. You know, that could be fine. I think like, she will maybe find it funny. Did the groom find it funny?
I don't know him that well, to be completely honest with you, because we don't live in the same place.
Yeah.
I think that he's kind of taken to like, we're on the same page stance, but you can kind of tell he thinks it's funny.
What was the words did she use the words ruined the wedding?
She did, and that is what felt dramatic versus like I can
gosh.
understand the idea of I ruined this photo. Maybe we need to take a new one. Ruined the whole wedding feels a little extreme.
I'm so sorry, but I feel like you're handling it with such great attitude.
I agree.
You're
Well, I appreciate that.
yeah, you sound like such a chill person.
And ultimately, your ass was on display.
Yes,
so
and
like,
you're the one
that's what I'm
acting
saying.
cool about it.
yeah, you were the one who was humiliated.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
So like, if anyone should be annoyed, it's you.
Yes.
But like, for some reason, she's like, "How dare you?" As if what could you even have done?
Yeah,
It's not your fault.
Unless you like, there's something you're not telling us. Like, do you pull these pranks all the time?
Yeah.
Like, are you always ripping pants?
Is your ass always out at family gatherings?
No. I try to keep it away as much as possible.
Okay, yeah.
You try to keep it locked up, man. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. Don't want to bring it around everyone. Yeah, I think that like you can honestly, I think a funny thing to do in these circumstances is to write a card
Yes.
and say, "I'm so sorry for showing my crack at your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I love you guys. We can happy to retake the photos because
Yes.
it's like a sincere gesture, but it also will have them being like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this is so stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe I was mad about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Something like that. I like the flowers idea too. Just do it up a little bit and smooth things over.
Yeah.
A big apology for something ultimately pretty little that they're being dramatic about might smooth it all over like a wedding cake.
Totally.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. Their wedding cake was kind of terrible, so that would be a great.
You should include that in the letter.
Your cake sucked.
Your cake fucking sucked.
Yes, your cake was terrible.
And
My- But my cake was on display.
That's a really good point. Your cake was actually the best cake of the wedding.
exactly.
That is probably true.
Yeah, sorry, my cake was better than your dog shit cake, right? And I'm glad. And I
It's
actually
gluten free. It was a whole thing.
Oh, there you go.
I'm
Okay.
so curious
About the cake?
about your family.
About your family?
But we don't have to talk about it right now.
Yeah, what's the family vibe? Is everyone tight or no?
We're all like close, but everyone's like pretty shy, except for my family. So we're kind of like the black sheep as far as like we'll go in and just be like super loud, and then everyone else is sitting there like you can hear their forks like clanking at holiday dinners. You know?
Oh, I mean, I'm one of you. I know the feeling. I am the sort of
Yeah.
gregarious one. Although I come from a pretty gregarious family of like New York Italians, so they're all pretty.
Sure.
My
Yeah.
God, I can't wait to discuss with you what you're going to eat for Thanksgiving.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you know it. It's going to be fig, tomato,
Oh
and basil.
God.
But thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate it. Did we give you a fake name?
No, you didn't, but
Okay.
whatever.
Olivia, we need to give this person a fake name. What is their fake name?
Cake.
Cake. Cake.
Yeah.
Cake. Thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have an incredible evening. Best of luck with your ass.
Bye, Cake.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it.
No problem at all. Bye, Cake. Wow. Tensions fly high at weddings. They always do.
I know.
There's always some sort of family drama that's like kind of hilarious. I love a big family wedding because I feel like I go and I'm just like, who cares? Like, I don't know. And then it's, like some drama unfolds.
I'm sorry to Cake.
Yeah. What is the what are you having for Thanksgiving, by the way? You mentioned my Thanksgiving.
We are going to have food.
And Olivia, hey, just to clarify, I knew that part.
We do like a big Chinese, American,
Hell yeah.
Israeli dinner.
Oh my goodness. What is sort of the for you, what's the Thanksgiving spectacular? What is the one item you're like, I've been waiting for this one big item?
I make like a yummy potato dish.
Oh, okay.
I make like a cheesy bread.
A cheesy bread.
And I like my stuffing.
Yeah, I do love stuffing. It just fucking hits for me.
It's so good.
I feel like it's the sage that really like goes undersung.
Yeah.
Without sage, it is not stuffing.
I really like dessert. I like pies. Pies are good.
Sometimes some of the things you say, I'm like, are you an alien pretending to be a human being?
Wait, really? Why?
I really like sweets. And I like pie. And I'm like, yeah, of course, me too.
Yeah, no, not everyone likes sweets.
That's true. Some people are savory.
People like savory pies. I don't like savory pies.
What's a savory, like a chicken pot?
No, like a leek.
Leek.
I don't know.
Supposedly leeks are the sort of cool onion.
Yeah, I actually just made a salmon leek dish 2 nights ago. It's good.
I bet you did.
I did.
Salmon, leek, fig, tomato.
No, it
and
was good. I
basil.
sauteed my leeks, and then I put it on top of the salmon, then I bake it at 400 degrees for like 10 minutes.
This is a cooking podcast now.
Yeah.
You just gave a recipe live. Well, Olivia, we've got to call someone else back to give them advice
Great.
because multiple people are suffering.
Are they?
I don't know.
All these people sounded so like well-rounded.
Yeah, they're very sweet. The callers are very wonderful.
I keep wanting to ask them more questions, like personal questions.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Like, what are you wearing?
Oh, I think that's a great question.
I'm just kidding. Like, where are you? What are you doing
Where
right
are you?
now? Like, what's up?
Honestly, I do think, yeah, well, for this next one, let's mine deep.
Hey, Miles. Tonight, my mom is going to meet my boyfriend of 3 years' mom for the very first time. None of our other family has met yet, so we're having the moms meet first. And I don't really know what games to play with them, if any, or if I should make a particular appetizer to go with my main meal. So I'd just love your thoughts. Thanks. Bye.
What is a mom's appetizer? The mommies are meeting and we need a food that's going to glue them together forever.
Yeah. Poison them with diarrhea, and so they both have to go through something traumatic together.
Poison them with diarrhea? Like, you want me to put diarrhea in the app?
Yeah.
Miles.
Hello, you called Perfect Person and I'm here to call you back. Obviously, I'm here with Olivia Sui. Now, we're going to need a fake name for this person to preserve their anonymity. Olivia, what's the fake name for this person?
Joanne.
Joanne, why don't you tell us about your situation? We understand you have a meeting of the moms.
Yes. One of the moms actually is already here now. So I've run away into another room.
Oh my God.
We're safe for the time being.
Interesting.
My mom and his mom have not met yet. Neither of our families have met in person. We've been dating for 3 years, very happy together. Like, this is my person. We're feeling good. But yeah, our families just haven't met yet. And I think that I've done a pretty good job in terms of what I'm going to make for dinner.
What's on the menu?
I have like a big chuck roast in the oven that has been roasting for like 4 hours.
Okay.
Mainly what I was curious about is, do you guys have any suggestions on like maybe little icebreakers to chit chat? They've met once or twice on FaceTime. And in general, I think that they'd kind of be pretty good friends anyway. But, you know, just to set the mood, set the vibe, and or any like positive little last minute appetizers to suggest that might be tasty to go alongside of a pot roast.
Oh, I do feel, I mean, do your parents and their parents, do they drink?
Yeah, both of our moms drink, but I and my boyfriend, we both do not drink. But I got them wine.
Oh, okay,
to
good.
make the vibe good.
I was going to say wine and olives to me begets a fun conversation.
Oh,
and
you
maybe a
think so?
cheese.
Yes.
You know, a fancy cheese.
Okay, yeah.
And I think that as
Love that.
an icebreaker, I have often led with if you got $100,000 for every taco and you could only eat and you could only order a certain amount of tacos, but if you didn't finish all the tacos, you would be executed. How many tacos would you order?
Or
Okay.
can I suggest something?
Yeah, sorry, Olivia.
Okay.
Was that
Okay.
okay? So, my questions I could please, Olivia.
Okay, what if you guys, what if they showed each other baby photos of each other? Not of the mom, sorry. I mean, sorry.
You want the moms to share their own baby photos? Look at me as a baby. And then it's like, okay.
No. I mean, like photos of like you. And
of the children.
Of the children. And then they can like talk about how you guys were raised. I don't know. Like,
that's nice. That's
like
cute.
being moms and stuff. And like, oh my God, this is, you know, and then they like talk and they eat olives and drink wine. And
I think that's
cute.
really nice.
I liked your suggestion too
Oh, thank you.
about the tacos.
Yeah, about the taco, about the sort of Hunger Games as taco scenario is putting them in. Honestly, I just feel like a moral or ethical question is a good thing to pose to a group.
Or play some fun music.
And no one talks.
Okay, yeah.
Play some loud, fun music. Chaperone. And then no one can talk or say anything to each
Play
other.
this podcast.
Honestly, playing this episode of this podcast is not bad. You know, you could say, I actually called into a podcast about everyone meeting to try to have a fun, like the proof is kind of in the pudding.
I think I like that, and that does feel very me. I also absolutely, after we're off the phone, am going to be telling my partner that we had this conversation because I took him to the Perfect Person tour where he really got the vibe of it. And so he's going to be really, really excited to hear that we got an opportunity to talk about this specifically. But I think that's all a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
And this sounds like it goes really well with Olivia. I know that you just put out that your short film, Way Baba, with like the conversation between a parent and your partner. So maybe I definitely will go with like baby photo opportunity and idea.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a lot of good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta send good luck your way. Okay, Joanne?
I bet your house smells so good.
What does your house smell like?
Right now, I think that my house smells like a perfect mixture of like deeply cooked wine and seared beef. It's just a really nice warm feeling on a cold night.
Yeah.
So pretty good.
Wow.
Oh, that is really nice. Honestly, the feeling of cooked wine, the smell of cooked wine is so insanely good. My Sarah made a like beef stew, and even just any alcohol. It was Guinness that was put into it, and it was like the cooking Guinness in the Instant Pot. It was incredible smelling.
Oh my God, that's not how it smells like right now.
It does not smell.
Oh, drop the recipe. Tell her to drop the recipe on her Instagram. You know. That sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I will. Recipe coming soon. Beef stew style. Another good icebreaker question though is desert island movies, TV shows, music and or foods. I feel like whenever anyone gets down to it, like that is bread and butter, good icebreaker.
Or what Miles asked me, which was, what's your favorite taste?
Oh, yeah. No, what's your favorite flavor?
What's your favorite flavor?
To which you responded, rice, which is like arguably a neutral flavored thing.
Yes.
And it's designed to sort of be a neutral flavor in a lot of things.
What's your favorite flavor is a great icebreaker.
What's your favorite flavor? Starch. It's just sort of a
calories.
Calorie. My favorite flavor is food. Flavor. But we hope the dinner goes splendidly, and I think you're right up there with the beef. Just make sure you bring the cheese.
That sounds perfect. Thank you so much. Incredible advice.
Joanne, you have an amazing evening. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you, Joanne.
Thanks, you guys. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye, Joanne. Bye. Wow. Hopefully that goes well for Joanne.
All this food talk.
I know, getting me a little hungry.
Yeah.
You feel like someone that you would entertain and you would sort of cook something extravagant for a small group of people. No?
I don't cook anything extravagant. I will cook food.
A beef bourguignon, but nothing extravagant.
No, well, I don't eat meat.
Oh, there you go. Okay, got it. So you're sort of making a soy bourguignon.
No, I am a pescatarian.
So you're making sort of a tuna bourguignon.
Exactly.
Well, Olivia, we've got to take another call because more people need our advice.
Hi. So I flipped my car a few months ago and nobody believes me that I am not a bad driver. So I just want some advice on how to convince everybody. Also, I've crashed multiple other times before. Thanks. Bye.
Jesus Christ.
My gosh.
Okay, well, they've got some convincing to do. Let's give them a call. Have you ever been in a car crash?
Yes.
That one?
Yes.
Really?
Many.
Many?
We live in California. We live in LA.
Sorry, many. What
we
is
live
many?
in Los Angeles.
Are you a terrible driver?
I'm an alien.
You are clearly an alien. I like sweets.
I like pies. How do I put on this thing?
The busy holiday season is here. You better start thinking about the gifties you're gonna give to your loved ones. And Uncommon Goods makes it less stressful with incredible hand-picked gifts for everyone on your list. All in one spot. Gifts that spark joy, wonder, and delight and say, that's exactly what I wanted. They scour the globe for original handmade, absolutely remarkable things. Somehow they know exactly the perfect gift for every single person in your entire life. I got a few of my friends and my uncle the Whiskey Escape Room. It also, I think, comes as a wine escape room, but the premise of this thing is you put a nice bottle of whiskey into a little cage, and it comes with these cards and a little combo lock, and you play a game with people, and then you like slowly get the combination of the lock, and at the end, you get to open the lock, reveal the whiskey, and have a nightcap of your favorite freaking whiskey and or bourbon. I love games and I love drinking whiskey, so I find this is a fantastic gift. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the US. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/perfectperson. That's uncommongoods.com/perfectperson for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary. Hey business owners, are you sure you set up your business right? Because this is a stress stream that I have almost all the time. If you run a business of any kind, you're probably concerned with the fact that you did all the right paperwork, you logged the right forms and files, and you want to make sure that your business is legitimate. And the most trusted way to set up your business and stay out of legal trouble? Trust LegalZoom. LegalZoom has everything you need to launch, run, and protect your business all in one place. Setting up your business properly and remaining compliant are things you want to get right from the get-go, but you don't have to strain your brain or your wallet. LegalZoom saves you from wasting hours making sense of the legal stuff. As a business owner, 100% guarantee that this is the case for me. I stress out all the time that I made sure that I filed the right stuff, and LegalZoom really helps with that. Over the last 20 years, LegalZoom helped start, run, and protect millions of businesses. At LegalZoom.com, you can take care of business legal needs in just a few clicks, and if you need some hands-on help, their network of experienced attorneys from around the country has your back. Launch, run, and protect your business to make it official today at LegalZoom.com and use promo code PERSON10 to get 10% off any LegalZoom business formation product, excluding subscriptions renewals. Expires 12/31/24. Get everything you need from setup to success at LegalZoom.com and use promo code PERSON10, LegalZoom.com and use promo code PERSON10. LegalZoom provides access to independent attorneys and self-service tools. LegalZoom is not a law firm and does not provide legal advice except where authorized through its subsidiary firm, LZ Legal Services, LLC.
Hello, you called Perfect Person, and I'm here to call you back. I'm here with Olivia Sui from Smosh.
Hello? Oh my gosh.
Hi.
There's no way.
It's
Okay,
me.
hi.
It's Miles. Olivia, what is this person's fake
I'm
name?
with my boyfriend right now, and he does not know what you are.
Oh, hi, boyfriend.
Hi.
Well, we're going to need two fake names, one for the caller, one for the boyfriend. Olivia, what are the names?
Shoes.
Shoes for the caller, and what about the boyfriend? Socks.
Hands.
Hands. Shoes and hands. Now, shoes, I understand that you flipped your car, but you're trying to convince everyone you're not a bad driver.
Yes, that is in fact correct.
Tell me how you flipped your car.
So I was driving on the highway, went to go take my exit. It had just started raining, and I'm going straight. I'm about to take a turn because that's how all the exits in my state are.
Oh, wow.
As I'm going straight, I feel my car sort of lift up, and I realize I have no traction.
Fuck.
And
Oh my
I am
God.
heading straight for a wall.
Okay, this is how all my nightmares are.
Oh, my God. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I actually also had my guinea pigs in the car, and they're also okay.
Sorry, with the guinea pigs. I'm so glad the guinea pigs are okay. To me, there's no world where a guinea pig survives a car crash.
No, I know. It's actually like crazy. I think I was like low-key protected or something.
How were you? Did you like hit your head? Like, did you escape from this situation? Like, your car is probably totaled, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Car's totaled. I have some gnarly pictures too. If you wanna see them.
God. Are you
Oh my-
okay?
Yeah, you hydroplaned, I guess, right?
I think so. At least I'm not like 100% sure, but Yeah, I don't really know what happened though. It's not like I did anything. I was just going straight, and then like I
my
could feel
God.
that I didn't have traction anymore.
Yeah. Now, I'm no police officer, but you weren't on your phone, right?
No. The cop did ask me that, and then he proceeded to, when I said no, he proceeded to say, "I know your GPS was still open on your phone." Like, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go.
I'm also not a cop, but
we both actually are undercover.
what state do you live in?
Oh, interesting.
This is Pennsylvania, so kind of like rough roads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm so sorry because it sounds so traumatic.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
I mean, it was crazy. I will say when I crawled out, I was like surrounded by like 40 fucking people because there was like a gas station right next to the exit. So people literally just like walked over, plus a bunch of people like pulled over. But everyone was like screaming at me to stop moving because I'm like pushing my guinea pigs out of the car and they're like, stop. And I'm like, I'm fine.
God. Oh my God.
Oh, because you're not supposed to move in case like something's broken or yeah,
You're
right.
guinea
Yeah, and I'm sure all
pigs.
these people had just like seen my tiny little car roll, so they probably thought I was dead.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
gosh.
now has someone accused you of being a bad driver? It sounds, by the way, like you hydroplaned. So who has accused you of being a bad driver?
Just about all of my family believes I'm a bad driver.
Oh.
Also, just a lot of the people I mentioned this to kind of assume I must have done something wrong. The thing is I have gotten into minor accidents before, and I only got my license like a year ago.
Oh.
Oh, how old are you?
I'm 21. I couldn't get my license for a while because I couldn't find anyone to teach me.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It's whatever, you know. But I'll say like minor accidents and stuff like that. Whatever. Like I've been in a million minor accidents, and none of them were my fault. Although they all, when you start to list them out, it does feel like they're my fault, but they weren't.
Right. Exactly.
Accidents happen on
Also,
the road.
accidents happen. But I do think that like hydroplaning specifically is like absolutely not your fault. Like it's really scary. Like that's happened to my mom. That happened to my mom. She was just driving down the highway and hit like a patch of water, and the car just fucking.
Do you know what
out.
you're supposed to do when you hydroplane?
Keep going, right? Not brake. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're kind of supposed to like tap your brakes like repeatedly.
Yeah, so you're supposed to do something.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah,
So you don't want to slam.
To, like, slam on your brakes, which is definitely exactly what I did because I panicked.
Yes, totally. But that's like I think that's fine.
What do you do with the wheels?
There was a wall like directly in front of me, so I didn't have much time.
Oh my God, that's so fucking scary. I'm glad your guinea pigs were okay. Were they, squealing their little hearts out when you finally?
Honestly, I don't think they know anything happened.
Wow.
They seem totally fine.
Do they flip over too?
So I had them in like this soft like fabric carrier, and I had the carrier tied to the like passenger seat. So essentially,
they were seat belted.
They kind of just,
They were like seat belted in the car, kind of.
Yes.
Thank God you did
just
that.
hit like the wall of the fabric.
Oh my
God.
God.
All they did was bounce around a little bit.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay, so I think probably like honestly, what I would do is anyone in your family that's like you're a bad driver or whatever, just post a hydroplane warning video from YouTube. Hydroplaning is so common. Like I think people should think that. But I think also like when people they say theoretically that like being a more confident driver sometimes can make you a worse driver. It's like the whole thing of like
right.
People are like, oh, I'm actually like a really good driver. Like people who are overconfident can actually be much worse drivers.
Yeah.
But people who are underconfident, like, that can mean that they're more cautious in some way or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that people are being like, you're a fucking bad driver might be because they are bad drivers themselves. So I would maybe be like, you could combat it and just be like, actually, you're the bad driver.
Yeah.
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
The people that I'm thinking of kind of are bad drivers. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, here's another question.
Yeah.
Do you respect these people?
Maybe not their opinion about driving, but
That's exactly fucking right.
I think you should feel confident in yourself and just ignore the haters.
Ignore the haters, and you know what? Sometimes what I'll do when someone is hating on me and I don't remember what to say, I'll think of a really good comeback, and then I'll just keep it locked and loaded.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're waiting for your freaking aunt or uncle to be like, "Oh, actually, you're such a bad driver," and then you're like, "Actually, nobody loves you." You've just got like, I have been guilty of, I'll think of a comeback that is like too mean. This hasn't happened in a long time, but then it's like someone hits me with the thing that like, oh, they always make fun of me for this thing that pisses me off. And they hit with it and I'm like, actually, you're a fucking loser.
Whore.
And it's everyone's, actually, you're a whore. Actually, you're a whore. And everyone's like, whoa.
They're like, whoa.
Whoa. Relax with that. But I think locking and loading a comeback to something that is annoying to you is a really good decision to have.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean,
so
Olivia?
funny.
Have you ever done that?
I've never done that.
Yeah, you got to lock and load it. So that way it's like, that way you're not going in cold. You know that once you get into a dicey situation, someone's critiquing your driving, you know to be like, well, actually, you don't have a job because you got fired for drinking at the job.
Oh my God.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then and they're like, whoa, why'd you say that?
Like,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, sorry, I thought we were just joking around. And then we all learned a moral lesson about joking around.
Oh, we were just having a back and forth.
Yeah, I thought we were just having a friendly back and forth. Sorry, didn't know you didn't want to get in the kitchen with me because I'm cooking up fucking burns, baby.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Olivia, how would you combat this situation? Just believe in yourself?
Ignore them.
Ignore? But when someone's being a hater to you, is ignoring, do you feel ignoring them is an effective way to deal with it if it's someone in your life?
Well, did you say they're her family members?
Yeah, I think so.
You can't really like do anything. Like you can't like unfriend them. You can't like, you don't want to start a bigger thing. You're just like.
Egg their house, yeah.
You can't do that. So you're just like, I would just ignore them and just keep on moving and hanging out with your cute little pets.
Agreed, yeah. Focus on the guinea pigs.
Because I feel like family members always have something to say.
Uh-huh.
So you're just like, this is just you talking, and this is not going to affect me.
Yeah, they're in Yap City, and you're literally in freaking
Pennsylvania.
And you're they're in Yap City. You're in Pennsylvania. So we hope this helps. Thank you so much for calling in, and best of luck with the guinea pigs. Thanks so much for listening, boyfriend.
Bye, shoes and hands.
Bye, shoes and hands.
Bye.
Bye. Wow, that's horrifying.
I know. That was like, I was like, whoa, okay.
What an insane car accident.
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever been in a car accident that bad. I've been in like some like kind of scary ones. But in LA, I've been hit and run like 3 times.
I know.
Insane.
LA is just a crazy place.
And the cops don't even come. Like if you get hit, my friend Jared, he was telling the story of like right in front of the Staples Center, a truck, like a big truck with a tractor on the back of it, lifted up his car.
Oh my God.
It was like turning around him and it smashed.
My God.
And he called the police and they were just like, they didn't show up for like 5 hours. And they got there and like, what do you want us to do? Like they didn't have, there was nothing.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Insane. But Olivia, I think we have to take one final call.
Oh my God.
Hi, Miles. I have 2 colleagues with the same name, and they're kind of fighting over a nickname. And I am their boss, so I don't really know how to handle it because I'm sort of friends with both of them. So I really appreciate some help.
Oh my God. We got to call you.
Oh my God. I do feel like it's also her responsibility. It's like she's the boss.
Oh my God. Hello?
Hello, you called perfect person, and I'm here to call you back. I'm here with Olivia Sui from Smosh.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hello. We understand you have a problem that is of utmost importance. Olivia, what is the fake name for this person that I can give to them?
Nickname Susan.
Is Susan. Oh, very nice. Susan, what is literally good, girl?
Oh my God. Everything. It's almost 5 here.
Oh, very nice. Susan, what type of job do you have?
I work for the government. I'll leave it at that.
Where?
Interesting.
Where? Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
No, Texas.
Oh, Texas Gov. Interesting. Okay, got it.
Fine.
And so what is the dispute amongst your office?
There's a girl that's worked here that I've worked with her for a year, and she has a name that has like a common nickname. And she's always gone by that. And then we just hired a girl that's actually my friend outside of work, and she also uses that nickname. And we like jokingly told her she needed a different nickname so that we didn't get confused, but she's acting kind of salty about it now, and I don't know how to deal with it.
Okay, this is so interesting.
This is really, really awesome.
And you're their boss, both of them.
Yeah, I'm their boss, which I just became like both of their, like, I guess I became the boss like 2 months ago.
Oh, so what type
And the new
of
girl started this week.
what
so
type
it's-
of work? Like, if you could, you work in government, but like, what type of industry is it? Is it like, you don't have to say your specific job, but like, are you guys working together on
Aliens?
on projects? Is it aliens? You're investigating aliens. Is it like, are you doing design?
We're running programs, and so it's like
Got it.
administering programs.
Okay, cool. So it's like
Okay.
administration and programs. Okay, got it. So
Yeah, so one of them is like kind of an assistant manager almost type of job duty, and the other one's doing marketing.
So I feel that we need to give these people fake names. I'm going to say that
I think so.
your friend from outside that then joined, to me, that's Elizabeth. And your coworker, her name is Lucy, but they both had the nickname Lizzie.
Perfect. Yeah.
Lucy went by Lizzie and Elizabeth went by Lizzie.
No.
No?
No, that doesn't make sense.
No?
Okay, it does make sense.
Elizabeth and oh yeah, I don't know. What's their nickname? We just need two adjacent names so we can have a medium ground nickname.
I think we'll go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that. So Lucy is your friend who's been a coworker, and Lucy is being salty. Elizabeth is the one that joined in. And when was it first said?
Elizabeth is the one that's being salty, the new one. She was like, yeah, totally, I can go by a nickname. But then all week she's made like, yeah, I guess I'm just like getting used to this different nickname, which even though I used the old one for however many years, I was like, okay, girl.
Okay, here's the thing. Does the girl, because which one did I say? Elizabeth has been there for longer. Lucy just joined the fray. So
Opposite.
Opposite. Elizabeth is new.
Elizabeth
is her friend outside of work.
Oh.
So, okay. What about this? They don't have the same name, right?
They do.
Okay, so they're both named Elizabeth.
Oh, we shouldn't have given them.
I was just going with it. But yeah, they have the same name,
So
and then their nickname is the same, but spelled different. It's the same. It's all the same.
So friend Elizabeth and coworker Elizabeth, like outside friend Elizabeth. So outside friend Elizabeth just joined in, and is outside friend Elizabeth demanding that she gets the name Lizzie?
She's not demanding that she does, but when I told her, we already have a Lizzie, are you cool like using a nickname? She said, yeah, totally. And now she's acting kind of salty that she has to use a nickname that's different than what she's normally used to.
Yeah. And do you worry that that's going to sacrifice your friendship outside of work?
Yeah, no.
No.
I think
But I do worry that it's going to make things so weird between them.
No,
It's competitive, yeah.
Just call them by their names.
Call me by my name.
Drop the nicknames. Just call them by their name.
Drop the.
Just call Elizabeth for everyone.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, Elizabeth, or give them both new nicknames. This is actually something we talked about.
Oh, I like this.
Thankfully for my parents, they didn't have this problem, but I know other parents that have the issue of like, they both grandmas want to be Noni or whatever.
Oh.
And it's like the grandparent nickname. It's like, they both want to be Nana, or both grandpas want to be Pop Pop or whatever. I thankfully didn't have this. Sarah's mom is Nana. My dad is Pop Pop, and my mom is Tata. Adorable little, fleet of names. But I think you got to give them new nicknames. It's like, we can't. Okay, then we're just going to choose totally new ones.
Yeah, just new ones.
Elizabeth can be.
That feels like the most fair thing. Kids fighting over a toy, and neither of you gets it. You each get something else.
Yeah, you're now Liza Bell and Beth.
Also, like, you're at work. I don't, like, if someone was calling my nickname at work, I'm like, we're at work.
Do you have a nickname?
I mean, I go by Liv. Like, people call me Liv.
Oh, that's fun.
But at work, people call me Olivia. And if they were like,
does nobody at work call you Liv?
No, people call me Liv, but I don't know. People just like more will call me like Olivia.
Yeah.
Or like Liv, or
Liv.
or Libby.
Libby.
I'm like, that's not my
Libby
name.
is not your name at all.
I know, but they'll be like Lib.
I have a friend, Micah, huge shout out, and for a while I was calling him Michael, which is just not his name. But that can be fun.
I love that. A nickname that's a fully different name.
Yeah, I like a nickname that is obscured. Like
Yeah.
some people call me Bones because it's
Why?
Bonsignore and it's
Oh,
Bones.
I'm going to call you Bones.
Bones is like a fun
I love
nickname.
that.
Yeah, Bones is like, I like that one a lot. And that's like my close friends called me and I'm like, oh, I actually really adore that. I think that you got to give them new nicknames entirely. And honestly, throw more nicknames around in general to
Yeah.
sort of like confuse the process. So you don't let
Perfect.
Elizabeth one know that this is what you're doing. Just start being like, hey, like she's drinking a coffee. You're like, hey, what's up, mocha latte? Like you're throwing out like your buckshot nicknames. You know, like
We
you're
just onboarded like 4 new people, so I
Oh.
can. This is just my thing. Everyone's getting a new nickname.
everyone gets a new nickname. Like the new people, whatever they bring to work, that is now their nickname.
Yeah.
Tuna, casserole,
Yes,
meat,
all food,
beef.
all
I
proteins.
think I'll get HR called on me if I start calling somebody tuna. But
Yeah. They're gonna call HR on you. What's up, tuna? Honestly, big tuna. It's very The Office coded, but I think to me a nickname also is just like what you can get away with. They say art is getting away with it. That's an Andy Warhol quote. A nickname is also getting away with
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
if you can successfully call someone like something that doesn't make any fucking sense but makes them feel seen, that's an effective
Like,
nickname.
hey, always late to work.
So mean. So always. Hey, late.
Hey, PTO days all the time.
God, I'd
Oh
be
my
so
God.
embarrassed. I'd be like, what did you call me? Some people call me Schmy. That one's like, okay, yeah, like I like this. I don't think there's a single nickname someone could call me and I would be offended by it. But I think some
No.
people are like, don't call me that.
Oh,
like,
I
oh, my
never-
name is, Anthony. Don't call me Tony. People, and I'm like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
like there's trauma in the past there,
You can call me whatever you want.
Yeah, call me whatever you want that makes you feel good.
Call me Bethany. I don't care.
Bethany. I can see that for you.
Really?
The way you went, really? Really bought into it. Can I go by Beth? But I think, yeah, it's new nickname o'clock. What nicknames are you thinking based on their personalities that you could just go with? I think proteins is really good.
you think what?
Proteins is what Olivia said to do.
No, that's because you started saying beef and tuna.
Hey, what's up,
That will say
beef?
beef and pork. I love
Pork
that.
is a little iffy there.
No,
Pork, I wouldn't go with pork. Hey, Porky.
Maybe
And you're
not that
like,
one.
whoa, that's mean.
No.
I think beef is good. Chicken should be avoided. Hey, what's up, goat?
Fish.
Goat's a good one. That's like a compliment, I think.
Fish is good, honestly. Dolphin. Hey, what's up, dolphin?
Let's just go right into all the mammals.
There was a whole thing with Meryl Streep where people on set were calling her the goat. And
She is the goat.
the greatest of all time. She is the goat. And
Yeah.
she didn't know what that meant, so she thought people were just calling her goat. Like a goat.
Oh my
like
God, I
the
did see
animal
this
goat.
video, and she found out months later.
Yeah,
Oh
she was
my
like,
God.
oh. She's like, I guess it's just me, the old goat.
Well, I guess it's like, that's so sad.
It's so sweet though, because it's like I love her. She's the best. But yeah, it's new nickname o'clock. And to everyone out there, give your friends nicknames. Like it's honestly, that's sometimes a way that if there's a new person at the office, a loving nickname. I mean, I understand that food is sort of tricky because it can feel mean. It's like, hey, yeah, tuna is like, okay, we're making fun of this person. But I find a nickname is a good way to like ingratiate someone into the group quickly.
For
If they're
sure.
new.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good point.
Okay, Bones.
Thank you, Bethany. Thank you so much for giving me a call. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Y'all too. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye, Susan.
Susan. Olivia / Bethany. It's time for the final segment, which we like to call Get Real.
You gonna meditate?
You can. This is a segment where we force a genuine moment in an effort to learn more about each other and ourselves.
Okay.
And we find ourselves in the final part of the show. Olivia, you've been a wonderful guest. We've advised so many people. I'm curious for you, you just made a short film that was autobiographical, and you used like elements of your life to put that like emotional feeling into something scripted. I did a similar thing with an experience from my life, and I found it was very surreal to have like the pieces that I chose for my life were kind of like raw and intense, and it was weird to relive those feelings because you're like, I'm on a set sort of like reliving a memory that I had. How was that experience for you? And did it like help you process that experience or anything like that?
I would like to hope that once I'm done, I can look back and process it and feel, those emotional things, I guess.
Yeah.
But while I was filming it, and even now, I feel like I'm so in it that I'm just working. And even when I was filming it, I was like, oh my God, we're running out of time. And I'm just like trying to remember all these notes that I have to give the actors, my DP, and all of that, and like trying to like figure out what I want to do next and alts for lines. And so like in the moment, I was more just trying to direct the film.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. But I do think that for me, when I write, I always admire people who have such an imagination, because a lot of the things that I want to make are just all personal experiences.
Yeah.
Because I've done things where I feel drained,
Totally.
but this fills up my tank.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like during the process, it was a surreal feeling to be like, I am reliving something that was very emotionally raw to me at the moment, but I'm also trying to like just produce this thing. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's also part of the reason I've dragged my feet in finishing it.
Yeah. There was moments throughout the day where I was able to sort of walk away and like take a little break.
Yeah.
It's hard because, people are asking you a ton of questions, but I think I function better in stressful circumstances. But there were moments where I was able to, like go outside and have a Diet Coke and like, and, really be in the moment.
Yeah.
And being like, wow, I'm so grateful. And wow, I can't believe this is real. Like, and I haven't really let myself feel that yet because it's not finished yet. And I'm just trying to, again, like make it as not perfect, because nothing is perfect, but just trying my best throughout the whole thing and not cutting any corners.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it is just like truly one of the most gratifying experiences ever.
No, I love that. I find myself like, I feel like I can be a perfectionist, but I also feel like I oscillate between being like, I'm a utilitarian filmmaker. Like we just have to get the shot and then we have to finish it and it has to be done. And I sometimes have to remind myself to like, no, it's good to slow down and slowly process something. I think it's probably like the internet creation versus traditional creation, where internet creation is just like do a million things, get it out all at once. And then, if you're working on a short or a film, taking your time with it is like so much more, it can be much more rewarding.
It is like rushing to get something, but also it's like this weird tension of like taking time with it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I have to step away for a few hours or a few days and then looking at it with new pair of eyes, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is like, hurry up, you need to like wrap this up, or hurry up, like you need to make a decision on something. But at the same time, taking that time to, but I'm learning this thing where I just have to trust my gut feeling. And it's like, if my gut is like, if I have a visceral reaction to something and I'm like, okay, this is not what I want. And I'm also learning to be more articulate in what I want, because I think that is also a skill to have, of like communicating with your people, like what you want and have them understand your vision. I think that is something that I'm learning as well.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm excited to see your short film.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. And you said it's like kind of in the final stages, right?
Yeah, we just have a final sound mix and music and we will be done.
Very exciting. Well, thank you so much for doing this. This is the end of the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's been a
I'm
blast.
sorry I was such an alien.
No, you're the best alien that could possibly be.
Named Bethany.
Named Bethany. Hi, Bethany featuring Bethany. the
Bethany
alien.
likes pie.
I like sweets. Well, Bethany, thank you so much for joining us. Where can people find you on the internet if they want more Olivia?
My first and last name, Olivia Sui.
Hell yeah. Well, check out Olivia everywhere and be on the lookout for your short film. I'm assuming that following you on Instagram would...
Yes, follow my short film, Way Baba Film on
Hell yeah.
Instagram. You'll get updates and
And the sentence ended right there. It was, you'll get updates and then and the sentence was over before it even began.
that's kind of how my short ends, actually.
It just is like, it's cut to black like Sopranos.
It is The Sopranos.
Your short is actually The Sopranos season 1, back to back.
Back to back.
Cut for time. Well, Olivia, you've been a fantastic guest. Check out Olivia everywhere. And if you have a problem that you don't quite know how to solve, just remember that no matter who you are or where you are, perfection is only a call away.
That was a Headgum podcast.